People talk about it takes a village to raise a child. Our question is, what makes a village in the 21st century for young children?
A complex, diverse, multi-sectoral field like ECD really requires a lot of networking. It requires organizations that are able to convene, that are able to share, work collectively, be able to advocate together, and even be able to take collective action.
This is more important than ever today, because globally children are experiencing a number of very challenging situations.
There is a notion that there are rich countries and poor countries, but we have to keep in mind that there can be very, very poor children also in rich countries. And there are regions in the world that perhaps are not so much in the attention of the philanthropy. For instance, in Eastern Europe, where civil society, those who have been working in the field of early childhood development for decades, are now under threat to cease to exist.
People are really surprised to hear that in a country so privileged like Australia, there are a number of children that are experiencing long-term disadvantage, and usually those children are the ones that live in communities that are the least resourced, that are the most complexity, and then the most vulnerable. So we're seeing certain children from certain communities actually presenting to school not ready to learn.
I'm Liana Gentz, I'm director of ISSA, the International Step-by-Step Association. We are the network working all over Europe and Central Asia. We unite close to 100 organizations, very diverse, NGOs, research centers, teacher training institutions. And over our 25 years, a quarter century, we have managed to create a very powerful movement, both at country level by each and every one of our members, and also across this vast region of Europe and Central Asia. This movement has influenced policies, but also practices in the very direct way of how practitioners are engaging with families, with young children, how we understand quality, and also how we can ensure that our services for young children are equitable.
ISSA is, as it brings together high-powered, committed professionals, but also policymakers, people who are early childhood advocates, people who fund what's going on in this area.
And we need that. We need these networks to be able to connect all of these different actors. And when we are able to support an organization like ISSA, we actually get to directly support what's happening also in countries and at local level, both in municipalities and also within national level policymaking.
As a member of ISSA, who had access to very many resources, helped us to, at the policy level, to bring many reform documents in place. But we also learned that it's so important to help teachers develop the needed skills for promoting child-centered education.
It's really great to work with ISSA, I must say, because ISSA has been bringing a lot of expertise to the working group.
We have an excellent working relationship with ISSA. We collaborate on launch of reports, publications, webinars, and we like to engage in the discussion with them. So it is fantastic to maintain this collaboration.
We have opportunity to learn from many different angles what people are contributing to this agenda. We also have the opportunity to make the connections and therefore inspire each other to look at that full picture where we each can play a specific role.